In 2016, my parents were living at home and they were very self-sufficient. Even though they were in their 80s, they were doing very well. My mom fell, she broke her hip, and she began to need a whole lot of care at that point. Unfortunately, in October that year, she had a stroke, and in January, my father's health began to deteriorate. So that's where my sister and I had to step in and help them out. And of course, we didn't know what the future held, but as we got into it, they had to do the nursing home for my father. My mother had to have assisted living, so then I had to go in and take over with financial, medical, everything. Run their household is what I had to do. So at that point, I started gathering documents and I tried to do everything myself. And the bills got overwhelming with assisted living and the nursing home, and I quickly realized I was not going to be able to make the money work. So that's a point that I started searching out some help. We had a friend that had used an elder law attorney and highly recommended we look into it. And after our search, and also at the nursing home, they mentioned to us Scott's name. So we gave it a try. My sister and I came in for an interview in consultation with him, and that we started to set our goals at that point. Scott sat down with us. He made us very comfortable, and he went over a lot of the options that we could have and the things that he could help us with. And once we determined that we were ready to go forward with him, there was no pressure, and he let us go home and talk it over, and then we made another appointment with him and gave him our decisions on what we would like to do. We've been able to save more money than I ever thought we could save. That's been a big deal, to be able to have care for my mother now. My father has passed away, so I had to secure her future with the money, and that's been probably one of the biggest things, and I feel that one of the best things that we did in coming here is that we've got that in order. We were able to update like powers of attorney. We got living wills together. There were just so many different things that you just sometimes didn't know you had to have. So coming here and working with Scott, we got those things in order, and he helped us to know what we needed. I didn't know. I had, in my experience, was I did learn everything I needed, and then I chose to organize it, but it was a great thing to have all that, and I still have it. He's very easy to talk to. I think he's very knowledgeable. I think I've been impressed with that. But he's considerate and respectful. And he really works like with the elderly, and I think because he talked to both of my parents at different times, just treated them with respect and dignity. They both liked him, and just we've been able to have a good relationship. And I feel like I could call him at any time or email, and I appreciate that. I feel confident with that. So like I said, I definitely highly recommend for anyone to come and at least consult with him and find out what you need.